It's been a while since we've been able to enjoy a Wednesday together, but my schedule has gotten so weird it's come full circle, and I have a few moments to record a new Wednesday Extra. This is based on an old social media tag with the NES and Wednesday highlighting the Nintendo Entertainment System, and this will also be accompanied by a YouTube short highlighting this game. This game being Renegade by Technos and distributed by Taito. If you remember, I played Target Renegade last year, and that game billed itself as being the sequel to this game, while for some reason featuring a near copy of Billy Lee's NES sprite. This game is actually the original Kunio game in Japan, but it was reconfigured to, I think, resemble the vibe of the movie The Warriors. I think that's what they were going for here. Instead of the events of Kunio, Renegade's US release states something to the degree of the character minding his own business in the subway at 2 a.m. and gangs just start attacking him. It's fair enough to defend himself, but it's never explained why he then travels across the entire town and takes out every hoodlum in existence. And I have the photo of the cartridge in the corner there, but you can't quite make it out. There is actually flavor text that's listed at the top, and it states this. It says, 2 a.m. is no time to be alone in the subway, and you're about to find out why. So it's kind of cool. I actually dig the box art for this game. The cartridge art's actually pretty cool. This game is interesting to me because it is an originator of the games where you press the left button to attack to the left and the right button to attack to the right. This game is by Technos, and it actually predates the Double Dragon series. The NES Renegade has this weird auto-focusing mechanic that works against you if you're purposely trying to attack behind you. So as you'll see, we're just going to rely on the running punch to carry us through the game. I don't think I ever played this as a kid, and that's largely because it doesn't have a two-player simultaneous mode. And by the time I was really into the NES and playing it with friends, River City Ransom and Double Dragon 2 existed. Still, I have a little bit of experience on the arcade cabinet, and I've watched multiple people speedrun this game. Today I'm just going to focus on the difficulty level 1, and I'll use that as a judge as to whether or not I want to pursue the retro achievements for this game. Alright now, and as it goes, as soon as I started to record this, the OBS scene that I've used for all my gameplay is throwing fits after I've used that scene for eternity. With no issues, but so if something looks slightly different here, that's why I had to completely retool an OBS scene to capture this at a decent frame rate and everything. So let's get in here, let's get this going. So player 1, mission 1, here we are. We're dropped off at the subway. Once again, we were minding our own business, and then all these greasers started attacking us. I'm guessing that's what they're supposed to be. Especially given the way the main character looks, like all I can figure is that they were trying to go for The Warriors, the movie. Oh, got extra life there. Okay. So we can jump up and get that, get an extra life. The secrets in this game are very weird. They're like do X action when the timer is whatever. And I think I remember reading something about doing the sit-down punch on a certain enemy when the timer is like on an even number. It's something ridiculous like that, but there we go. We've already cleared out the first batch. I should have thrown somebody off the side of the subway track, but show off some of the other moves here. There are jump kicks. The jump kick is kind of handy. But for the most part, at least, especially on this difficulty, you can get away with just running and doing the mounted punch. Here we go. Almost through the subway train. And thankfully you regain your health in between every segment. So we're already at the first boss. Just do the drive-by. The run and swing. He's getting out of there. Okay. And once they have 2 pips of health left, you can actually grab them, mount them, and punch them. So there we go. There, that's us. That's us, Mr. K. Mr. Kunio. You ain't tough enough for me. I don't think the game in the US version like ever actually says who you actually are. So you learn by beating a stage that your name is Mr. K. I guess they took Coon as an honorific and just in the US put Mr. after. I don't know, but now we're at the pier, fighting motorcycle gangs. Again, we defended ourselves at the subway, but now we're just kind of cruising around town, taking out all sorts of punks. You can make them take a bath. There we go, that's a little bit easier that way. And this does predate Double Dragon, but I found like this is kind of in that vein. If you try to just square up and punch people, it usually doesn't end well for you. You have to catch them off plane or be like really deep into their sprite for it to work out. And then we get these little motorcycle segments here. Just need to jump a little bit earlier and we can take them out in one jump kick. It's one more? Yeah, one more. I like this part. There's the explosion, but then there's just suddenly a bike there. We get to do this unique segment here. We just need to go up top, up and right as far as we can, and just kick people off their bikes. I appreciate the variety, but there honestly isn't all that much to that segment, and then we're left to a boss that we can just take out the same way we did before. It's the boss of stage 1. More. Oh, ah! Couldn't get to him in time to get the mounted punch. Oh, okay. And that's what's dangerous about the boss enemies, is that they can grab you. It's kind of like those really unfair grabs in the beat-em-ups. They refer to them as vacuum grabs. If you're anywhere close to it, when they decide to execute it, you get sucked in and grabbed. So now we're outside these bars or whatever this district is supposed to be. Oops. Ow, ran into the wall. Oh my god, I can't. It's trying to make me automatically do the mounted punch and I'm taking hits from the other enemies. Okay, let's regroup here. Although one thing I like about the arcade version is when you knock out somebody, they get the stars above their head. It's missing from this segment, but that's kind of a unique thing. Most beat-em-ups just have this, yeah, they blink and disappear. Ow. There we go. Had to lead with the punch early. Okay, one more. And then the bar opens up. There's beer. You notice like several references to beer in this game, which is surprising given how Nintendo of America had their little stances on alcohol and such in games. We go into this bar with the very dissatisfied person, the photo up in the corner there. If they're really low on health, they do take a little bit longer to stand up. It's like another, like, for as early as this game is in the genre, it does a number of things correctly. I'd say Final Fight largely established what we consider like belt scrolling and beat 'em ups, but there were definitely games like this and Double Dragon that existed around the same time frames. So here, this is the final mission, actually. Alright, so just a repeat of the first stage's enemies. Do some knee attacks. You can run and jump, do the jump kick, but for the most part, they just duck it. It's hard to actually hit. Oh, okay. Thought I was gonna do the shoulder throw, but it didn't happen. Must have hit me while I was trying to do it. Then we get a glitch where they just stand up, but I'm still in the seated position there. Punch the ground. Okay. I have sampled this on difficulty level 2, on top of the opponents having more health. It seems like in these segments, like 2 of the enemies spawn with the weapon instead of just the 1. So it is definitely more difficult. How much more difficult, I'm not clear yet. Oh, come on. It's like even more than usual, they keep interrupting my attacks. Alright, so, and then you get these final segments. I'm just going to pause so the timer doesn't run out, but they kind of turn into mazes, and I'm going to do this just once to show it off that you can get taken incredibly off track here. So we're supposed to go to the right, but if we go to the left... Oops. I gotta remember which doors it is. Ow. Because this is the biker gang once again. I'm trying to hit one of the wrong exits here. I thought the door to the left immediately took you back, but let's see. Nope. I think this is where I was supposed to go. Like if I went to the right door, it immediately takes me here. So let me try the right door after this. I'm actually like really lost. I've never seen this boss on level 1 before. I think normally you only see this boss on level 2 or 3. Gotta fight her twice. Huh, this is kind of new to me. Okay, that's just what I was trying to show you. You can go through the wrong door and then see that we're outside the building now, so we've essentially restarted mission 4. That was a long drawn-out way to show that, although I swear if you go through the left door, it's supposed to take you to the end of mission 3. You go back into that bar. So you actually have to finish the end of mission 3 once again and then come back to mission 4. It's very bizarre. Trying to decipher if I accidentally put this on a harder difficulty or what, but no, there'd be 2 enemies with weapons here if get okay. We got like 10 seconds to kill this guy and get in the building. Okay. Go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, because we want to get back to the indoor motorcycles. He slowed down. Okay. Here. Okay, this time we want to go to the right. There we go. Okay. So this is the final boss, but be very careful. He has a gun. Do not want to be shot with the gun. playing it a little too safe. Okay, oh, nope. I couldn't get there fast enough. Okay. There, oh my god, finally, okay. So there, we beat the game. Well, that turned into quite an adventure. I swear if you went into the wrong door at the beginning of Mission 4, it just took you to the end of Mission 3, so we got quite sidetracked there. But we made it through. You can see all the people who worked on this lovely game here. Thanks once again for joining me on an NES adventure. If you aren't aware, these Wednesday Extra videos are shared exclusively for 1 week to supporters on my Ko-fi page. For more details on that, see the video description, and until next time, peace out everybody.